Hello, dear listeners. Today I am going to tell you a story taken from the book titled Culture by Devdutt Pattanaik. And the story goes like this. All the gods of the Hindu pantheon once went to Mount Kailash to pay their respects to Shiva, the destroyer. Brahma, the creator, came first on his goose, followed by Indra, the rain god, on his elephant, and Agni, the fire god, on his goat. Chandra, the moon god, came riding his antelope. Vishnu, the guardian of the world, flew in on his eagle, the mighty Garuda. Yama, the god of death, was the last to arrive, delayed as usual by his mount, a buffalo. Garuda noticed that before entering Kailash, Yama's eyes fell on a tiny sparrow that had perched itself on a ledge near the gate, chirping a welcome song for all the gods. Yama frowned and crinkled his brow before shrugging his shoulders and joining the gods. Garuda, who was the king of all birds, concluded that the days of the sparrow were numbered. Why else would the god of death frown on seeing it? Perhaps the sparrow would die of starvation on the cold, icy slopes of Kailash. Garuda looked at the little bird, so young, innocent, eager to see the world. Overwhelmed with parental affection, Garuda took a decision to keep the little sparrow out of Yama's heartless reach. Taking the bird in the palms of his hands, he flew across 7 hills and 7 rivers until he reached the forest of Dandaka. There, in the hermitage of a sage called Pippalada, he found a mango tree. The sparrow will be safe here, he said to himself. He built a nest on the mango tree, left the sparrow there, and returned to Kailash, pleased with himself. Soon the gathering of the gods drew to a close. The gods began to leave. Brahma on his goose, Indra on his elephant, Agni on his goat, Chandra on his antelope. Vishnu came out along with Yama. At the gate, Yama turned to look at the ledge where he had seen the singing sparrow. Finding it empty, he smiled. Vishnu asked Yama, "Why are you smiling?" Yama answered, "When I was entering Kailash, I saw this sparrow here that was destined to die today, eaten by a python that lives in the mango tree that grows in the hermitage of sage Pippalada in the forest of Dandaka, which, as you know, is far away. I wondered how the sparrow would travel the distance in a day. I was worried about all the repercussions that might follow if the bird did not die at the appointed hour in the appointed place. But somehow things have gone as planned, and my accounts book is balanced. That is why I am smiling." Vishnu divined what had happened and turned to Garuda. Garuda, who had overheard the conversation, did not know what to feel. For the python, Garuda is the giver of food. For the sparrow, Garuda is the taker of life. But after Yama speaks, Garuda is nothing but an instrument of fate, part of a grand narrative, not of his own making.